Hello! Welcome to another cooking rodeo with Tater Cowgirls. Before we start, Eddie wants to show you something. That's what we were working on. That's why we had no cooking last weekend. We may have to make a medieval castle. Eddie has no time today. She has to go horse riding, but at least we are almost there with her assignment for school. So we worked hard, and we had power outage because of the wildfires. So last weekend was not a good time for cooking, but today I have something really nice for you, which is I'm making one of my grandma's recipes, and it's called Magenbrot. So in English translated it would be stomach bread. It sounds as odd in German as it sounds in English. So of course I had to read up what it means, okay? And it's called stomach bread because all the ingredients are good for your stomach, such as cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg. So that's where I got the name from. And if you've ever been at a German Christmas market, you know what it is. You get it everywhere at the Christmas markets. It's kind of a gingerbread, spicy treat, and we make it today for you, okay? Vegan, whole plant based, of course. Okie dokie. So what I did first, before I turned on the channel, I melted 125 grams of honey, and I have that naked wild honey from California, local honey. Those of you who don't eat honey, I'm sorry, I do. Honey has anti-inflammatory ingredients, and that's good for me because my body is inflamed sometimes when I eat the wrong stuff. So 125 gram honey with 150 grams of sugar, vegan sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water. Don't boil it, just heat it warm enough that the sugar completely dissolves, and keep stirring. That's what I did, and it's looking good. The next preparation we have to do is 75 grams of chopped dates, and we mix them with lukewarm almond milk, 115 grams. We chop them through in the nutribullet. I also found that recipe, someone in my Swabian expat group, Heike, posted it in the group, but they had orangead. I'm not a big fan of orangead. It's this orange peel, candied orange peel. I use dates instead for the moisture, and I think that goes really well. And I mix them with the milk so that the dates are chopped really good. And this is easier than I can ever chop them with a knife. So we got that already done, and now we get our flour. I used the whole wheat pastry flour, 450 grams. Should I get you a little more down? Yeah, might be, huh? You don't need to see my face, just what I do here. So here's the flour. We need 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Tablespoons, where are you? Here. One. 2. I have that Wonder cocoa. You know, if you a Dr. McDougall follower, you know what I have. Found it at Whole Foods again. For a while I couldn't find it anymore, but just take any cocoa you have. Alright, we have the cocoa. Then we need 1 tablespoon cinnamon. We need a little bit of salt, like a pinch. Oops, that's not a pinch. Salt back in. Alright. A pinch of salt. Then we need 1.5 tablespoons what they call a gingerbread spice. You get it in the supermarket. If you don't get it, just mix cardamom, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, what else, allspice maybe. Mix it together and take 1.5 tablespoons from that. No problem. Okay. Got that one. And cinnamon, spice, salt. Now we have the orangeade and the milk. Oh, 1.5 teaspoon baking soda. We put that one in. Yeah, I wanted to show you this recipe. It's a good one. Okay, we mix that all. And now we start putting in the liquid ingredients. We start with our milk mixture. Ugh. I should scratch that out here. Everything you did. Okay. And of course I use plant milk. You know, I have that unsweetened almond milk. And I had it lukewarm, so not cold from the refrigerator. I had it lukewarm. Put that all in. I try to scratch everything out. I hope I don't bore you too much. I'm a very stingy person. I don't like to waste stuff. Okay. And we start pouring our sugar in, which is nicely dissolved. And it's cooled down a little, which we also have to do. Cool it down. You know, I used a vegan sugar that has no bone, charred bones in it. It's the organic Florida Crystals vegan sugar. Sugar is sugar, you know, it's not good for you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But sometimes you need some. For that recipe I need some. Now we put it all together and knead it to a dough. Oh, it already smells like Christmas market here. Oh, I love it. Let's see if I can start kneading. Okay. Yeah, I had to have some busy weeks behind me. We went to the fair, you know, the medieval fair, Casa de Fruta. She had got this big medieval assignment, you know, to wear clothes and all that stuff. So it was kind of fun, though. We are into that. And that castle, that was a big thing to build. And I'm not a good builder. Thank God Eddie is a good builder, so together we got it down. But we still have to do all the requirements, like, you know, we have to, they want a drawbridge and a bailey and all these things a castle has, an inner wall. So we have to do all that still. We're not done yet. Okay, you see we get to this dough we need. The consistency is very heavy. It's not a liquid dough, so you gotta knead. It takes some muscle power. And after that, the dough has to rest. So if you make this in the evening, let it rest overnight. If you make it like me in the morning, let it rest until late afternoon, I would say. Yeah, right consistency. So it takes some kneading. Tell you. Now we just leave it in the bowl and put it in the fridge. Let me just let's go. Already has the gingerbread taste and tell. You know, I wonder if you can take maple syrup instead of sugar, but you have to liquefy, make the sugar liquid anyway. Just thinking about it. Maybe next time I try maple syrup or blackstrap molasses instead of sugar. Might be an idea. I'm not sure. Okay. Here is the dough. And we put it in the fridge until the afternoon, late afternoon. And then I meet you again. See you then. Hello, I'm back. So I took the dough out of the refrigerator. This is half of the dough. I made 3 kind of equal piles of dough, and now we continue. Okay, the oven is on 350. So what we do now is we take one of these piles and we have to knead it a little bit through, but before I do that, I took some of my lemons from the garden, or organic, and I get a little bit of lemon zest. I didn't want to do it before I put it in the refrigerator because I really want the lemon zest, the oil, warm and room temperature when I put it in. Gives such a good aroma. I do it on every little pile, then it's not so much to do, you know. We knead it in really short. I had to change my clothes because that kneading made me sweat. Okay, and now what we're doing now is we make a roll out of this. Don't put too much flour on here. It's just to prevent major sticking, but it's really not sticking, so you don't really need lots of flour here. Okay, it's about that thick. Let's say an inch. And we flatten it. Oh, hold on, we put it first on the tray. I laid a cookie sheet out with parchment paper. And the roll I flatten. We want it like a rectangle shape, not like a round roll. And I already cut the diamond shape, which I want. That's for the cook. Yeah, through the time in the refrigerator, it really all the spices came out really good. I only had it in for almost 4 hours, so I think that's enough. You don't need to do it overnight. Anyway, it's our first roll. So we do the next one. Some lemon zest. Oh, I feel so blessed that I have a lemon tree, Meyer lemon tree in the garden. Because it's all organic, I'm not gonna put anything on it. And I have lemons like crazy. Okay. Here a little bit. This side. Doesn't have to be much, just a little bit, you know. The glaze will contain lemon juice too. We roll it again. Okay. Take it out here. Flatten it with your hands. Back of your hands goes the best. Do 2 rectangles. Cut the diamond shape. Eat it. Now the last one. So you have that shaver, that's the best for lemon zest. It's actually a tool from, yeah. Okay. Look at this nice lemon. Okay. It really tastes, I mean, it's really, I can already taste the ginger spices, and it's just wonderful. Reminds me of the Christmas markets in Germany, which I really miss. But with me, my body gets inflamed by sugar, so I have to be really careful. I can't eat stuff like that too much, so maybe it's good for me not to be on the Christmas markets. Okay. Flatten it down again. Make like little rectangles. And then diamond shape on the end. now we can put them in the oven. But I have already 3 rolls in because I want to show you how we continue. Now we make the glaze. We need a pot, 115 milliliter water, then we need the sugar, 400 grams sugar, and I think, look at it, 1.5 tablespoon lemon juice, and this one needs to boil bubbly. So this one is not like when we made the dough, when we had the honey in the water and the sugar. We only heated it until it was liquid and no bubble. Here we have to boil it until it bubbles. And you have to mix it constantly. Come that up to a boil. Don't need any more. Already boils. You see that? Yeah. We let it boil really, really good. It's not strong enough yet. It starts boiling here on the border, but this is not strong enough yet. Almost there. When it starts really boiling, you know, bubbling, then it takes another 3 minutes to on a slower, put it on medium then, and let it simmer. So let's do this here. I told you I have 3 already in there. I want to show you how it works. This is how my stomach bread, my Magenbrot, looks when it's baked ready. See the difference? It's nice and brown. Put that here. Put the other one in for 20 minutes. So oven is 350 for 20 minutes. Don't leave it in too long, it gets really rock hard otherwise. we continue with the glaze. Let that cool a little. And then we let it simmer about 3 minutes. I have this one here. Put over here to cool it faster. See if I can cut it already. Sharper knife. Like this. Yeah, this is the right size. Oops. That's how it is. See? Now we have it correct. And then we put it on low. That's how it's supposed to be. We have it on low. Let it cook about 3 minutes. Alright. And we cut the Magenbrot in the meantime. That's how it looks. Like we cut it like little diamond shape. That's the historic shape of Magenbrot, stomach bread. About 2 inches, I would say. It's up to you. Don't make it too thin. It should look like a little loaf of bread. You know, this one I want to try. It's good. It's really good. Some gingerbread spices. The lemon, the honey. Oh, that's perfect. Smells like Christmas in my kitchen already. That's a nice gift too. You can put it in a glass, you know, or in a little bag. You give it to your friends on Thanksgiving or Christmas as a little present when they come. My friends always appreciate it. Okay. Let's do that. It's so hot. No. 5-second rule. That's okay. I eat that. Put it over here. We need space. And it's very clear that what we did. Show it to you. It looks very clear when the foam is gone. turn it off now. And now we put one, I think 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder in it. Yeah. No, 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. We have to mix it in. It's supposed to be like that. So the cocoa powder is kind of like, if you know the tiramisu, it's like a powdery. It's not supposed to be incorporated in the glaze completely. You have to mix it. You don't want lumps or something. Yeah, it's good. So what happens now is I take one of those, dunk it in the glaze completely, really short, not a big, not let it soak in there. Then we put it on our grid here to dry. You don't want to have it too long in the base. They get too sticky. They also get too sticky when you don't let the glaze bubble long enough. I noticed that before. Yeah. Come on, a little guy. This one doesn't want to get out. Put the top side on top. Looks nicer. And let them dry. And that's it. You're done with your stomach bread, your Magenbrot. As you have that glaze in the pot, you can nicely dunk them in. It's not hard. You don't want to have it sticking together, so leave some distance between the breads when they dry. A nice amount. This is half of the amount we have here. Remember, we have another 3 squares in the oven. get the drift. Don't have to hold it up any longer. I will continue those and make the others. And that's it. Magenbrot, stomach bread, and of course I'm trying one with the glaze. God, it's so warm. Oh, so good. So see you again next week. So another cooking rodeo with the Tater Cowgirls. I'm sorry. Like I say in California, peace out. Bow.